so much.
Oh my God. First of all, doesn't she look amazing, y'all? Wow. Okay. Well, happy Mother's Day to you, first of all.
Happy Mother's Day to you,
Thank
Queen.
you.
And I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I just have to say that.
Oh, I love her so much. She's amazing. Thank you. You mean everything. I'll even look up to you as a mom. What Mother's Day is extra special for you because you had your baby on Mother's Day?
Well, yes, I went into labor on Mother's Day. It took him 26 hours to come out of there.
26, Taraji?
26, and I said I wasn't gonna do any medicine, any drugs or anything. And at 23 hours, I had only dilated 3 centimeters. I said, get the nurse in here and hit me with some drugs. And I think that's what made him come out, because as soon as they gave me the epidural, and then 3 hours later, he came out. Look at my little man.
So precious.
He ain't so little no more.
See, don't they get grown quick?
Yeah, but you'll never stop being a mom, and they'll never stop being your baby.
Spoken like a true mother, that is for sure. How old were you when you had your baby?
I was 24.
24?
Yeah, and I was a junior in college.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
I think all the stress of finishing my, you know, my finals, that's what made me go into labor.
Yeah?
I need to come out of here. Yeah, that's me collecting my diploma. You know, because when I became pregnant in college, you know, there were a lot of naysayers saying she gonna drop out, she not gonna do this. I love when people
yep.
Look, please.
Tell them, Taraji.
Listen, please tell me I can't do something. That's gonna be fun.
I think that's a Virgo thing.
I think so.
Right?
I think so. I didn't stop. I was in performances. I didn't leave. I was on the stage. I was 6 months pregnant. May he rest in peace, Mike Malone, who was the head of the musical theater department at Howard University.
Come
hey,
on.
Jude! Yeah. And I told him, I said, just because I'm pregnant, don't you bench me.
Yes.
And so we did this musical called E-Man. And my character in the play was, you know, she had a husband and she had a sneaky link. And so he said, you know what, we'll just make her pregnant because then that'll make the audience wonder who the baby daddy is. So he made the character pregnant because I was determined not to sit down.
Listen, and you did. I'm grateful you didn't because we would have Taraji P. Henson in this joint. So what was it like when you moved to Hollywood and started your career? Like, that's amazing to achieve so much.
You know what, I was on go mode because now I'm a mom. So I didn't have time to party, and I heard this thing about, you know, go out and go to the parties and the clubs because that's where deals happen. And I was like, I doubt it. You know, people are drinking, the music's loud. I don't understand how deals happen there. So I was smarter than that. And I was like, no, my deals will happen where they're supposed to happen, you know?
Yes.
In the offices, you know? I wanted to be taken seriously.
Right.
And I couldn't party because I couldn't afford a babysitter. I was broke. So, you know, I think being a mother so young kept me focused.
Yeah.
It gave me laser beam focus on my goals and my dreams. And I just didn't have time to play, you know? And I was about that business, you know, and I was just a hustler. Like, nothing would stop me. I just hit the ground running.
Yes, because having a kid to give you a special type of drive, right?
Absolutely, because you have this little being relying on you. And I didn't want to let him down, and I wanted to make my dreams come true because if I did not, what was I teaching him? You know?
Yeah.
So he just propelled me to keep going and to not take no for an answer. I'll be like, they told me no this week, they won't next week.
Yes. Yes. Look at him.
Yeah. That's us in Dubai. Well, that's Abu Dhabi, actually. But he came up to the house because I cooked lasagna, and I hadn't cooked it in a long time. And when he came up there and he was leaving, I was on the phone with my sister because I'm a new auntie.
Come on, congratulations.
And thank you. And so I was hugging and kissing all on him, and she said, because my niece is just one, and she said, that never ends. I said, it never ends. Never. And I showed him a picture because on my phone, I have, when it rings, it's his baby picture. And I told him, I said, you may be grown, but every time I look at you, this is what I see.
That's what we see, our baby.
See that baby.
We can't unsee it.
Can't unsee it.
Taraji, what would you say is the easiest or the hardest phase of motherhood?
The easiest is when they're babies.
Okay.
And little, and they're not testing you yet because
Okay.
you are everything. And you have control. Like they're safe because you put them in the bed. It's when they become teenagers, they start driving, and when they're grown. That's when you just got to give them to God.
Yes, and trust our teachings, right?
Yes. I always tell my son, I hope in those moments where you don't know what to do or you're being tested that you can hear my voice.
Right.
But also that you hear God's voice.
Yes.
That's my prayer to him always.
Yes. Yes. Taraji, first of all, you're somebody everybody loves. Don't we all just love her? Do you feel that?
I feel it, but everybody don't always love you. But I don't care about them.
Every blue moon, it's like that. What I'm saying is like every blue moon is that one celebrity that everybody like, oh, I love them.
Oh.
You're one of those people.
I hope so. Thank you.
Hands down.
Thank you.
Now, in other news, I hear we got something in common. You used to work on a cruise ship, too?
I did. I was a singing, dancing waitress.
I never knew this,
For
really?
the Spirit of Washington.
Wow, what was your experience like?
That money was good.
Listen.
Those tips, I was like, yes, this is gonna work.
What was your favorite song to sing?
I sang Proud Mary.
Yeah? Did
Yeah.
you do the dancer, too?
I did it all. I was younger, I had better knees. Running up and down those steps. It was quite entertaining. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Those were fun days because I was actually at Howard University for theater. So, I got to practice on the ship.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah. I
And I'm
know
a
what the ship
people
like.
person, so I liked making people's nights fun.
My goodness. I wish I could have saw that.
And the money.
And the money. Don't forget the money, child. Listen, tell us about your new wine, Moscato.
Oh my goodness! So I partner with the Terlato family, and I love wine. I remember, we all had fake IDs back in the day, right? Okay. And so me and my best friend Tracy, who runs my foundation, I remember we got into some club in D.C. And she was like, girl, there's this new wine, Chablis. Well, Chablis is not a new wine, it's a grape. But we didn't know. But I just remember holding that wine glass while everybody else was throwing back shots, and I just felt like above it all and sexy. And I never forgot that feeling. So years later, on the ship, on the Spirit of Washington, I learned how to pair wines with food. And I always had this fascination with wines because you age them, and the older they sit, the longer they sit, the better they get. Like that's like us. But I just had a fascination with wine, and yes, I do know wine, but I'm not a sommelier, So I do sometimes when I'm looking for a new bottle of wine, I can be intimidated. I'm like, I don't know where to go, and I just felt like my entry point with a Moscato would be great, and to bring in new wine drinkers.
Yes.
People who may not really get into wine because again they feel intimidated because there's so many grapes, there's so many regions, and and so I was like, this is a great way for people to learn with me. They're like, well, if she doesn't know, then I can learn with her. And I just thought Moscato would be a great entry point for people who haven't developed a palate for wine yet, And this Moscato is so good. Oh my God.
You better advertise it.
It's a fun Moscato. You can mix it if you like. I like to mix it with my margarita. We call it Taraji Rita.
You stay on the road. Tell us about your new film, Straw.
Oh my goodness, I love working with Tyler Perry.
Y'all are a great combination.
I really love working with him. I do. It's not the happiest film of all, as you can see there. She's a little stressed. But it's about, when you reach your last straw.
Yeah.
And this woman, I feel so sorry for her because you know how you go, what else could happen? Don't ever ask that question. Because everything that could happen happens to her in one day. And what does that do to you? Humans, we break. Right. Everybody has a breaking point.
Taraji, I cannot wait for this summer when we get to play Family Feud against each
Oh,
other.
that's gonna be so much fun.
Oh my goodness,
So
I
much
cannot wait. But let's have some more fun here today. Mother's Day is right around the corner, y'all. And today we're celebrating all the incredible moms out there. Who better to help me with that than the one and only Taraji P. Henson. Now, Taraji, we got some amazing moms in the audience today that could use a little advice. I know you can help us out and maybe something to sip on while you get them some advice.
Yes, well, you know I already came prepared. Yes. I brought my Taraji readers with me, so let's get into it.
All right, here we go. Okay, moms, come on over here. Let's go. Happy Mother's Day. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Nice to see you. Tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Yasmin. I'm from Riverside, California.
All right,
Hi,
Yasmin. All right, what's going on with you today?
So I'm a single mom, been a single mom for some time now, and I've always been available, right? And so now I find that like I have to try to figure out how to deal with my mom guilt. So when trying to take care of myself, when trying to give myself me time, how do I do that?
You have to do it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't pour into yourself, you will have nothing to pour into your baby. You know, if that means mommy time and you send baby somewhere to go play, or over auntie's house or cousin somebody's, or away for the summer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
You hear that?
You have to take care of yourself
Yes.
first.
Yes.
First, you have to take care of yourself first. And sometimes as women, we put ourselves last, and that is a big no-no.
Right, we got to start putting ourselves first, too.
That
You know?
baby gonna be okay. Did the baby eat?
Yes.
The baby got a house, a roof over his head. Baby got clothes. Baby going to school. Baby fine.
Baby, all right. There you go.
So much.
You're so welcome.
Baby, she need a sip.
You need a sip. It sounds like, here's your Taraji Rita.
Yes.
Let's see, I want to see.
Kick them feet up and then just...
Good,
Yes,
right?
she's a Yes, okay, come on over here. You too.
You keep it. That's yours.
Yes, enjoy yourself. Otika?
Yes.
Now, tell me where you're from.
I'm from Carson.
Carson.
Yes.
What can we help you with? What you got going on?
My baby just turned 21. She moved into her own apartment, and it's just me and my husband. So I don't know how to get back to Otika. What do I do for me now?
You better start going out. You and your husband better start having date nights. What's your husband's name?
Gary.
Gary?
Gary?
We need a date night ASAP. You need spa days.
Yes.
You need to gain your life back. Listen, baby's good. She gone. Yay!
Yes. You did
Don't
your
live her life.
part.
You did your part.
Trust your
Now
teachers.
get back into you.
Yes, give us something to
Go
drink.
on vacation.
Get the drink. Yes, go on vacation.
need a
get
drink.
You something good to drink.
Yes.
Yes, you enjoying yourself over there? Yes, man, that's
Let's
what we
see. She
need
said,
to
"Let me
do.
see."
Yes. Don't
Right.
Yes.
I
Yes.
love your sister locks. They're beautiful.
Yes.
I'm getting back to me.
Yes,
That's right.
that's
Get back
right.
to yourself.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy your
Thank you,
Mother's Day.
ladies.
And thank you for being here, Taraji. You
Thank you
are
for
amazing.